And welcome back.
Oh yeah, continue our quest for the ring.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Hello. Okay.
That was close, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll take this now, it's mine.
Public vandalism, that's always a good thing.
Oh yeah, that just reminded me, my friend showed me, when he heard about us doing our top 3 female DC and Marvel characters.
Yes.
He showed me that there was a poll that was posted about who would be, you know, number 1 through 10.
Really?
Yeah, I think Hawkgirl was 9.
Oh, we forgot. No,
You said Hawkgirl.
Yeah, I did pick Hawkgirl. Because I said she's badass, she had wings, she's a redhead, and she uses a mace.
Yep, guess who was number 1?
No,
it didn't matter, it was just heroines, that's who it was.
Oh, number 1 heroine? Don't tell me it was like Supergirl or Batgirl.
She was Supergirl and Power Girl were, I think, like, Supergirl was 3rd, and I think Power Girl was 5.
Who's Power Girl?
It's the alternate universe of Supergirl.
Oh.
She's pretty much the same thing as Supergirl, same name and everything. It's just, you know, she's older.
Powerful.
Yeah, she's just older and she has more control of her powers.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, who do you think was number 1?
Ivy.
That's a villain, but keep going.
Storm.
Nope.
Who?
Wonder Woman.
Wait, Phoenix.
Nope, Wonder Woman.
Wonder
Woman was number 1.
You know, that's just like, that's similar to saying that Superman is the number 1 hero. But people only say that because Superman and Wonder Woman have been around for so long.
Well, it's because of what she represented.
Yeah, female independence and strength and all this other kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, when she first came out, it was like, she was the first female superhero that was in the big leagues with the other guys.
Yes, and she was also heavily into bondage. Did you see those first cartoons? I mean, comics?
No, the first one they did was with the live animation.
Really?
Yeah, she was supposed to be. She helped out with the war and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be during World War II or something when they were doing that. So at least when they said it. But yeah, it was mainly her role was to just be a liaison between male and female.
I did not know.
And then she helped out with try to keep in line with the world and the war, and she was trying to help out.
So she was just a regular person at first?
Her disguise was just a regular person, yes. But then she would do the famous spin around in a circle, and then she would transform into Wonder Woman.
And Wonder Woman was still that Amazon?
Yep, it's still Amazon and everything. I thought it was funny. I still remember the episodes. I remember one episode. She worked at a military base too. She would Oh, okay. We just leveled up to Halfling Thief Babe.
Halfling Thief Babe.
Yep, level 3.
Aren't halflings like? They're not the dirty M word. Aren't they little people considered in the lore
I think something close to that, yeah.
Middle Earthian lore? Because I know, for all you people out there, I enjoy science fiction novels. And one of my favorite authors is R.A. Salvatore, and he does the Forgotten Realms, I believe it is. And they have dark elves, regular elves, barbarians, dwarves, and halflings. And halflings are like, they're like the gremlins of the human world, where they're like hobbits.
Yeah, they're just half the size of humans.
Yeah, but they have extremely like hairy feet and all this other kind of stuff. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Give it a check out when you get a chance. The Legacy of, I know, his name is always up for debate. I think it's DRIZZT DOURDEN, DO''URDEN, Dristu, I think.
Close enough.
Close enough. However you say it in Dark Elvenish, whatever.
Yeah. Boo Boo. We're talking the floating dog.
Oh, cool.
Should I say robot dog? Where is the dog? Oh, I passed it.
Oh.
Hi there. You're gonna go. You're gonna go on an adventure with us.
All right.
Boo for a walk. I need to prove something to a friend.
Sure, but watch out. There might be some FizzCo bots snooping around the rail stop next door.
Perfect.
But that dog was.
Hey, Boo Boo. Let's show Ignatius our dreamy bond.
All right, let's kill people with the futuristic dog.
He was extremely helpful last time we had him.
Yep. Uh-oh.
About to get my war on.
Wow. What were we
Okay. I was talking about this one episode in the TV show Wonder Woman, where
Right.
her alter ego, the one who worked at the military base, just went to an elevator, and then the bad guys were chasing after her, and they saw the elevator going back down, and then Wonder Woman came out and says, "Oh, she says hi," and she just beat the crap out of them.
Wow.
Destroy them.
I thought Wonder Woman used to get tied up with her own lasso quite often before.
Don't think so. I know there were some people that would use it against her sometimes.
Yeah, well, I know I had seen somewhere they were doing a review of Wonder Woman's character, and
Well, back then, it was still a woman in a men's force.
yeah, and there were heavy bondage situations where she would be tied up. And
Well, she was mostly
suspended.
doing the tying.
She was?
Yeah. She has the rope.
I'll have to look it up so I can.
There
bring-
were some scenes where they used it against her,
Yeah.
but majority of it was her doing the tying.
Okay.
Because her rope had the ability to, you had to tell the truth.
Yeah, the lasso of truth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very, very handy if you are a spy during wartime. You find a lot of secrets, but the lasso of truth isn't really, something that's very practical in modern day society.
Well, where they live, that's pretty much, they don't have that many weapons. There was a sword, spear, shield, rope, darts.
Yep.
It was pretty much.
Living in the Amazon?
Yeah, well, I'm Greece. Back during that time. I mean, they still speak with the gods.
Is it the island of Themyscira?
I think that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah, they still spoke with the gods. They had sex with the gods. Like, wasn't she the product of, her mother and some...
No, she was made of.
Clay.
Oh, well, yeah, clay. Oh, cool. So we're a halfling warg babe level 4.
Warg. Aren't those like the warthogs that you can ride?
I think something like that, yeah.
Yeah. See? I'm into the lore. I get it. I'm down with the sickness.
Alright, now we have to return to Ignatius to give him the Ring of Power.
The halfling warg babe. I wonder if we were a dude, would we still be a babe?
Probably not. I don't know. I'm trying to remember, because I can't remember if I was a guy or a girl when I played this one.
I mean, I just think it's hilarious that as a lady, she can still do her supersonic farts.
Yep.
And go faster. That is just impressive.
Gotta go fast.
Yes. Got it. I don't know if people will get that reference. So I won't make it.
Okay.
It was a reference to Blockhead, the cartoon that was on Newgrounds.
Woo! McFly! Let's see. Oh yeah, and then
Far along
what was
the
it?
way.
I'm trying to remember who the other heroines that were on there. I know Zatanna was on there.
Who was that?
Huh?
Who was that?
The magician girl
Oh, right. I remember her now.
who can do powerful spells if you say them backwards.
Oh, right. The Rumpelstiltskin-ish type power.
Something like that, yeah. And let's see. No, Batgirl was also on there.
Of course.
Different versions of them, but still just Batgirl in general. I still remember that it all started out with a mix-up for a costume party.
Really?
Yeah, she dressed up as a female version of Batman, and then people thought that some guys were trying to rob something, and then they saw her and they thought that she was with Batman because of the way she dressed.
Huh.
And it just came to a big old whoopsie.
And Batman eventually arrived where you do it.
Pretty much, but I still remember the old I still remember the old black and white version of Batman.
With the black and white animated version of TV?
No, the actual TV. They had a black. Instead of a Batmobile, it was his Mercedes.
He was like Tony Stark?
Yeah, it was pretty much just a Mercedes. No, it was
Alexis.
No, I'm talking about God, what were they called? I know it was during the 70s. Those type of cars.
I'm trying to think. And my brain. A Dorian?
It was a four car that could only go about 40 miles an hour.
Get my own army?
Oh man. It's not a beetle. It's not a bug.
I don't think they even had any of those back then. Oh, this is our helper.
He upgrades.
Oh, hey.
This is great.
You know what? Her face is tripping me out.
Yep.
Now, with thine army of Siegfrieds, thou shalt liberate Valgarthia.
So that's the first time we would have gotten one of those?
Yep.
All the way in Act 4?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, they upgrade too, like he says. The more they kill, the more they do stuff. Oh, but I just love how they like this. They have this face like I'm bored, I'm scared, I'm lazy. They just make a lot of weird stuff, and then when they upgrade, they start becoming more like him.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Wow.
It's fun though, but it's just kind of funny how they have that split personality when they upgrade.
Wow. Do they start saying hardcore?
Some other stuff like that. Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, what else was it? I was trying to remember. Oh, I remember they did. Someone showed me a poll of the best Iron Man suits.
You know, this week I actually watched Iron Man 3.
Oh, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, I liked it. I will say that I don't think it had more to offer than Iron Man 1 and 2. Mainly because when, and I'm not trying to do any spoilers, mainly because when I heard that the Mandarin was supposed to be the main villain, I'm thinking back to the Mandarin from the cartoons and the Mandarin from the comic books, where he.
That was the joke that they did.
I know that was a joke, and that was a spoof. Like, wow, we lied to you. Isn't that funny? No, it's not.
I thought it was.
Hurts my feelings. And they had Ben Kingsley playing the Mandarin character. He is an awesome actor. And I'm like, wow, this is really cool. This is what this movie's going to be about. The Mandarin is supposed to be this gigantic psychic villain that
As a space dragon.
that has a awesome space dragon. Isn't his head big too?
I think so.
And he's green and he.
Well,
can
they show
float.
the space dragon as in Iron Man 1
Wait, what? When?
on a billboard.
Did they really?
Yep, and they also showed the 10 rings as well in Iron Man 1.
What? I missed that reference.
Remember when they were doing the filming of him? They caught Tony and then they had him in front of a camera and they put their flag behind him.
Yeah.
If you look at the flag, it shows the 10 rings behind him.
Oh,
Those
so,
were the people that caught him.
Oh, so he. Okay. So the Mandarin's forces were at work even back then.
Yeah. And then they showed this giant space dragon. It was just a glimpse on a billboard on the left of him when he first did his flight in the silver suit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see him when he flies up just for like a few seconds. You'll see the space dragon on a billboard.
Oh, well, that's cool. I gotta go back and I gotta check that out.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he was working against them all the way back then.
Oh, okay. Well, now that makes more sense. That's a long time for somebody to have an issue with Tony Stark. I think I can say that safely.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have some issues with him.
Because he's a douche, but
it's just just the way he acts.
It's just him. That's just Tony Stark.
Yeah, it was interesting. I wonder if I highly doubt they will. If they'll ever do anything about the because I know in the comic books they did this one thing where he was an alcoholic.
Really?
Yep, I remember that.
That's hitting a bit too close to home for Robert Downey Jr.'s character.
Probably, but I know he's done stuff with about drug characters and stuff like that too. He's made fun of doing stuff like that too. I remember when he was on the Mr. Lipton. What's that show called again?
Inside the Actors Studio.
Yeah, he did. He was talking about when you were doing I forgot what movie. Well, you were doing black tar heroin. I beg your pardon. Isn't he just so cute? But yeah, he was talking about how he was tweaking out and just building weird stuff on the movie set.
Really?
Yeah, when he was on this black tar heroin. And I remember recently he said when he went to the airport, it was just awkward for him having to, see he was. Oh yeah, we're Sir Captain Commander level 99.
What?
So looks like our quest for Epic XP is completed.
Okay, we went from level 4 to level 99.
Yeah, well, we killed pretty much the whole horde of goblins.
Works for me. That absolutely works for me
But yeah.
because reasons.
Well, I just think also what they did was to show how an actual human, like what happened with Tony, he went to a wormhole and then came back out, and he had,
PTSD.
Yeah, he was panic attacking. I always thought that was interesting because everyone else has these superpowers and all this other stuff.
Well,
and then he was just like, trying to deal with it since he's a regular human.
Well,
he couldn't sleep. He literally had to tinker with stuff to keep his mind at ease because, his whole world turned upside down when he saw aliens.
When he saw aliens and knowing that a black hole was just not theory, it's actually real.
Yeah, well, that's also why in the comics, he pretty much just like Einstein, he hardly had any time to sleep, eat, do stuff. He was always tinkering, making new things.
Yeah, because seeing what he sees and knowing what he knows now as a regular human being is ridiculous. Kind of like what you see with Captain America and the Avengers.
Yeah. And
Captain America had PTSD as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was kind of frozen in there and for 80 years almost.
Yep, he was frozen in there, and he couldn't cope with everyone he knew and loved had died.
Yeah, I think there's only like one or two that were still around. Anywho,
yeah.
Next one.
Wait a minute before we go to the next.
Next one. All right.
We got to take a pause. So thank you so much for joining us as we got to level 99. It was anticlimactically epic. So,
yep.
So we're going to continue this macabre adventure. Did I say that right?
Close enough.
Old English. So, I am Shade.
Not Mad Hatter.
And we will see you all in the next video.
Bye-bye.